Yo guys, what's up? Welcome. So this isn't the usual type of videos I make, but since I got so many questions in the last couple of videos about how I got so many rerolls and gems, I'm going to show you guys how I was able to get so many rerolls, gems, whatever you need. I'll show you how to get it easily. So guys, first I'm going to go over how to easily get tons of rerolls. The first way, in my opinion, that is the easiest way to get rerolls in the entire game is through your daily quest. In World 1, you can get 2 rerolls just by playing the game every day, and also you can get a bunch of rerolls just by summoning. It depends if you get lucky or not. If you get a ton of quests that give you rerolls, then you can easily get a bunch of rerolls. As you can see here, I just got 12 rerolls in less than a minute. But if you get a bunch of quests that are like these, just for gems / emeralds, they're pretty decent, but they won't give you rerolls, and what you guys really want are rerolls. You don't really need that many gems. I've had over 400,000 for quite a while now. Anyways, the next best way, in my opinion, to get rerolls is through the battle pass. With the free battle pass, you're getting, I don't know how many, I'll put it up on screen now, but you're getting tons of rerolls, and with the paid pass, it is really worth it if you're able to get it, because you get, I think you get probably over 200 if you have both of them, which is insane for rerolls. Also guys, it is incredibly easy to complete the battle pass. You can do it in a day. I've completed it like 4 times over already since the update came out. They really need to make it longer and give you more rewards because it's ridiculously easy to finish. Another really good way of getting rerolls is through the Infinity Castle. As you can see here, you get quite a bit of rerolls just by completing it. You also get a unit and mythic shards and legendary shards. So it is time consuming, but it is really easy. So I really recommend just getting to room 100, and you do also get a little bit of gems on the side as well. Also, in World 2, your daily quests also give you 8 rerolls if you complete them all, and your weekly quests give you 20. I've already done them, but they'll give you 20 rerolls if you do complete them all, which is actually pretty insane since they're not really hard and you can complete them pretty fast. Alright guys, another way of getting rerolls through the quests, through these permanent quests. Once you kill a lot of enemies, you will get lots of rerolls. If you AFK in infinite mode overnight, you can get up to like 30 rerolls just overnight. So it's also another pretty great way of obtaining rerolls. Alright guys, now I'm going to show off the overall best way to get rerolls. So what you want to do, every day whenever this timer up here resets, you're going to want to go ahead, go into your raids, and do all of these Act 6 raids 3 times each. So the reason doing each Act 6 3 times every day is the best way of obtaining rerolls is because each time you do Act 6, you get boosted rewards 3 times whenever the timer resets, which is actually insane getting rerolls because you get guaranteed around 4 to 5 rerolls, which is really good. So for each stage you complete, you can get up to 15 rerolls, and you can get up to 60 per day by doing this. So overall, it is actually just a really amazing method of obtaining rerolls, especially because it doesn't take very long and you can do it every day. And each of these maps are pretty easy. You can do them pretty easily in my opinion. And if you do struggle, you can obviously just get help to finish them. Alright guys, as you can see right there, in only 5 minutes I was able to get 5 rerolls, and you get a bunch of raid shards and a bunch of materials from the raids. Now I'm gonna go ahead, complete all my raids, and show you guys how many rerolls I get whenever I'm done. Alright guys, so that only took about an hour, and as you can see here, I'm up to 67 rerolls. So I got about 55 from doing that. So 55 rerolls in about an hour is really good. And you can do this once a day, every single day. So get around 50 to 60 rerolls a day. You get a ton of rerolls. You can get hundreds per week, and it's overall just the best way of obtaining rerolls manually. Now I'm going to show you guys how to AFK grind for rerolls and also gems. So guys, if you want to AFK grind, there are some things you are going to need. The first thing you're going to need is to download this program called Tiny Task. I'll put the download link in the description. This is what will allow you to create macros that will AFK for you. If you're on mobile, I believe you can use this app. Now I don't know about Apple. I don't really think there's a really good way to AFK on Apple, but if you do have Android, I think this app you can use. I don't have an Android, so I can't really show off how to do it. There's other videos that probably explain it really good, so I'd recommend going to those videos if you do play on mobile. But for now, I'm going to show off how to do it if you do play on PC. So guys, whenever you download Tiny Task, it should look like this. The first thing you're going to want to do is open the preference thing, settings, enable continuous playback, and I really recommend making your playback hotkey F8. In my opinion, this works the best since it doesn't really mess with anything on Roblox. You can do whichever one you think would be best for you. In my opinion, you want to do playback as F8. This will allow you to start and stop your macros. Also, you want play speed on 1x. So those are the settings I recommend for tiny tasks. Now I'm going to show you guys how to AFK grind. First, I'll show you guys how to do the challenges, and then I'll show you how to do the raids. Real quick, you guys are also going to need a alright hybrid unit. I recommend Garo, Tatsumaki. They're pretty easy to get. Really, any cheap air hybrid unit like Green Esper that you can place on the start of the game will be all you need. For this, I'm going to use my free run unit with avatar. It doesn't need to have avatar as long as it's good enough. Tatsumaki is more than good enough to do this. Same thing with free run, and you can use law. Really, any cheap hybrid unit that does decent damage is what you need. So guys, right now the challenge is Ruin City, which isn't the best for AFKing. You're gonna really want to do the challenge when it's one of these 4 maps, since they are the quickest maps, meaning you can do them more and more while you're sleeping, overnight, whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how to AFK grind it by displaying it on a story mode real quick, but it is the exact same as a challenge. Also guys, when you are doing a challenge, these are the modifiers that you're going to want to do it on, and here are the modifiers that you're not going to want to do it on. So guys, now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to AFK grind. Alright guys, like I said, the best map to AFK on are the first couple of maps, especially the desert village, since there's no flying enemies and they have really low health. So I'm not going to really care about these guys because I'm just demonstrating how to do to you guys. Once you load in, so you're going to want to have your tiny task. You also really need to know where the replay button is. It should be around here where my mouse is. So what you're going to do, click record, click where the replay button is a couple times, click whatever slot your unit is, place it, press Q, click again, click on your unit, upgrade it a couple times, click on retry, and stop. You want to try and keep it under 30 seconds because if it's longer, it will kick you out from the retry screen. So you also really want to constantly click retry. Anyways, as you can see here, I can just press play and it will automatically do it for me over and over again. It'll press retry, put my unit down, press retry again, and then upgrade my unit. I failed, but I'm going to show you I can retry, and once I have loaded back in, it will just continuously automatically do it for me. Now, by the way, most of the other maps, they're all set up pretty similarly. There will be a hill right next to or right in front of you where you spawn. So what you're always going to want to do, just repeat these steps, but place your unit wherever it needs to be placed on the other maps. Alright guys, so if you were doing a challenge, it would just do that over and over again, constantly replay. The only way it would get messed up is if you get kicked from the game. So if you leave it going overnight, you're gonna make tons of rerolls, as well as a ton of gems, and you'll get lots of evolution items, and you also get spirit shards as well. Alright guys, now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do the AFK grind for the raids. Now you're gonna need a bit better units with good traits, because these raids, they're not very easy. They're a bit harder than the story. First, I'm going to show off how to AFK grind Marineford. If you want to get shanks, rerolls, raid tokens, whatever you need, you can come and AFK, and I'm going to show you how. Alright guys, first thing you're going to want to do whenever you load in, this is what I recommend to do. Click record, press retry, hold W while forward until you get stuck, and then spam O on your keyboard, and then place your unit right here. Click this, and then upgrade it. Click here, stop. This will make sure you always have a view of where to place your unit. It will just continue doing that over and over again. It won't really mess anything up. Alright guys, I loaded in again. I'm gonna show it to you. Here's what it does, and it works really good. Make sure you will always have a place to put your unit, and there, it's just going to keep upgrading it. Now, if you do have a little worse units, you can always put down another unit or a money unit so you have more money to upgrade. It will just take a little bit more time in whenever you're recording for the AFK macro. Alright guys, now I'm going to go ahead and show off how to AFK grind the Sunjin Woo raid. So, like always, you're going to want to click record, press the retry button, and this one you're also going to want to walk forward a little bit. Just hold W until you get stuck right here, and then just put your unit down on the hill right here. Click retry, click, stop recording. There, it'll work. This is how I was able to grind to get Sunjin Woo very easily. I just left it overnight, and you also get a couple rerolls. It's not really amazing, the amount of rerolls you get from raids, but pretty decent. Alright guys, now I'm going to show off how to do the Snowy Capital raid. So this raid is a bit harder, so I'd recommend pressing O on your keyboard to zoom out, and then put a unit down before you start recording, so you can just save up a little bit of money, so you can place a couple units, get everything set up like this. Alright, now I'm press record. I have to be pretty fast. Press right there, put you down here. I'm gonna put this guy here. I'm gonna put him up, put him on a unit down there. Press retry, and then go and upgrade each one of my units and stop recording. So by doing that, I'm pretty easily able to continuously just do it over and over again. I'm gonna place my units down. You are gonna need really good units for this, because this raid is a bit harder than the other ones, and you're gonna need money as well. Okay guys, so for the pain raid, it actually is a bit harder than the others since there are multiple spawns. So if you do use an air unit, you're gonna want to place it right here. That's where you're going to want to place it, so it will always get placed down. And also, if you're using a sort of DPS unit, place it like right around here, and then place your money unit right behind it. So for this one, I'd recommend just placing all your units down, and then start your recording like this. Press retry, try and get my free run in the exact same spot, and then get this guy here, my money unit here, just here, and then upgrade all your units a couple times. Press right here, stop recording, and play it over and over again. You're probably going to have to do this on Act 5. Act 6 is probably a little bit too hard since the boss does have a couple 100 million HP. So unless you have really good glitched DPS units, you're most likely going to want to AFK grind this on Act 5 instead of Act 6 like the others. You guys, so I did leave an AFK on the challenges overnight, and now I'm up to 93 rolls, so I got about 26 from the challenges, and I can go ahead and claim this right here. I got an additional 14, and now I'm up to 107. So on average, you're able to grind about 100 rerolls every single day if you follow all the tips I gave you guys in this video. Also, the final method, if you're really rich, you can just go ahead and buy all these bundles. I do not recommend them at all. They are not very good value. Like 25,000 for 800 rerolls, that would take you like a week to just grind out yourself. Not worth it in my opinion. Anyways, that's about all I've got for this video. I hope you guys really did find it helpful, and if you did, I recommend subscribing if you're not subscribed already. 99% of my viewers aren't subscribed, so it'll really mean a lot if you guys did hit that sub button. I'm really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers soon. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one.